always jet lag. Ay, bang, bang.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Oakland Athletics taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Almost ready to get underway. Our starting pitcher in this one, Cal Quantrill.
Boogie pitched into the seventh, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, this team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Digging in for Oakland, Denzel Clark.
The afternoon for Oakland, the center fielder, Denzel Clark.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Dominguez racing over to make the catch. And time now to check out the A's lineup. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle, and you get 3 swings. Why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command, he's going to be in the strike zone.
Quantrill, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. High fly ball out to center field. Dominguez right there to make the grab, and there's 2 down.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
In the air, left side. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. And the A's are gone in order. And now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Cleveland. And on the hill here today, Oliver Montanez.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Here's the center fielder, Jason Dominguez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. And it's about controlling that stuff, right? I mean, he's got to harness all of that electric stuff and keep it at least somewhat in the strike zone.
Yeah, I'd say a guy like this sometimes needs to simplify the repertoire. Instead of trying to throw 3 and 4 pitches, just stick with 2 pitches that are very effective. Perhaps you can keep the pitch count down, get yourself deeper into the ballgame.
Miles makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
The shortstop.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Jose Ramirez.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
And the righty deals. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now that can happen when you're trying to dive out over the plate so you can control the outer half. Very difficult to get out of the way of good velocity in.
Next one misses, and that's ball 2.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Dominguez, the lead runner out at second. Connolly over at first with one away. Next offering is foul back. Next pitch is popped up. And the infield fly rule called.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
So first and second with 2 outs. Josh Bell at the plate now. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Here's a 1-1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Next one off the plate inside. 2-2. Two outs. Center field. Clark drifts towards it. Makes the catch. Inning over. Guardians strand a couple. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter for Oakland, Tom Miles. Quantrill back to work. And a count 1-2. Quantrill back to work. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And a pitch. And that one in the air center field. Dominguez should have this one. Makes the catch. One down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Next up for the A's, Deramis Garcia. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. No score here in the second. Next pitch inside. Ball 2. And strike 2. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Up the middle. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Logan Davidson.
Here's Logan Davidson, batting 4 for 6 in the series. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. In the air, out towards right center. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Stephen Kwan, pretty active on the bases, and not surprising, his favorite players growing up were 2 really good base runners, Ichiro Suzuki and Dave Roberts. Swing and a high fly ball to left. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And up next for Cleveland, Oscar Gonzalez. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. pitch. High in the air, out to right. Miles settles underneath it, and it's caught for the out.
Batting in, the catcher,
Bo Naylor at the plate now. 2 for 6 so far in the series.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Left-hand hitter waits. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Right-hander kicks, deals. Down the left field line, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. To third, not in time. He's safe. It's second and third with 2 gone.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So up next, Jason Dominguez. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Next pitch misses outside, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Second and third, 2 down. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Next offering is fouled back. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they take a 2-run lead. He's safe at third. It's a 2-run triple.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
2 outs with a man at third. Here's Jose Ramirez. Fly to right his first time. And the pitch. Fought off foul. Dominguez on third with 2 out. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. But they pick up a pair here, both coming on this 2-run triple. And it's 2-zip. This is Guardians Baseball on the Show, Ohio.
I'm just doing me, yeah. I'ma take a pic for the motor seat.
Back here at the ballpark and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, number 14.
Gabriel Gonzalez.
Here comes a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Darell Hernandez up next for the A's. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Next offering is fouled back.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Can't glove it cleanly. In there safely.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
And now the center fielder, Denzel Clark. He's 0 for 1. Next pitch is inside. And now 3-2. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, double play. And the inning is over. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Guardians 2 and the A's nothing.
Let them know that you the best. I ain't never seen the best. Let them know that you the best. Let them know that you the best. Let them know.
Here in Cleveland as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now here is Patrick Connolly. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Line drive, base hit, right field. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Here's a 1-1. Liner, base hit. Lead runner around second. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Oh, he throws it away.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Josh Bell. Pop up here, third base side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Now that the left fielder, defense.
So digging in, Stephen Kwan. Lied out his first time. Connolly, the runner at third. Ohtani at first. 1 gone. The next offering misses. And a count 2-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Davidson on the move. Snags it on the run. Runner tags from third to the plate. Save. And they lead by 3. Man at first. Stepping up for the Guardians. Oscar Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1. Kicks and fires. In the air, right side. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. Guardians 3 and the A's nothing. And welcome back as we go to the top of the 4th. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Zach Gelof. Quantrill ahead 1-2. Struck him out swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Gonzalez makes the grab. Out number 2.
The right fielder, number 4,
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tom Miles. Out towards right center field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Making it look easy at the Keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Back now at Progressive Field. Ready to go. Bottom 4. So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. High fly ball, right field. Miles under it. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The second baseman.
You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And a count 1-2. The pitch. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Clark makes the catch, and that'll do it. The Guardians go down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the first baseman, Dermis Garcia. The pitch. And a foul ball.
You know, these Athletics just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Popped up right side, and that one gets down, fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The bat, number 6. Designated.
And now the DH, Matt Lloyd. The 2-1. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Garcia gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And here it comes. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. One away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Logan Davidson digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. Kicks and deals. Here's a strike.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. At the belt and fires. That one 95 to finish him off.
It's all interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
The count 2-1. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. And the inning is over. The A's strand one. They trail it here 3-0.
I just want
Back here in Cleveland, leading off, Jose Ramirez. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. In the air, right field. Miles moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Patrick Connolly. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. The next pitch misses. 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Cole Ragans getting loose out there. Again, the right-hander also getting loose. One down, base is empty. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And the pitch. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Now all even up. Line to left. He makes the grab. That's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
And now the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell. Connolly at second with 2 down. Now a screamer into the outfield. Miles makes the catch, and that'll do it. Guardians lead 1, but they lead it 3-0. And welcome back. Now it's going to be Darell Hernandez. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
The center fielder, number 13, Denzel Clark.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Denzel Clark. Out to center. Dominguez gets under it, hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now got third baseman, Zach.
Next to hit, Zach Gelof. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That's out to center field. Dominguez makes the catch, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. Guardians 3 and the A's nothing. Cole Ragans on to pitch here.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Takes it in for the out. Oscar Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians. Next offering is down low. The wind of the pitch. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back. The catcher.
Now at the plate, Bo Naylor.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Wind in the pitch. And that one handled. Gets it to first. And that is that. Guardians fail to score, but they lead at 3-0. Top of inning number 7. And the batter now, Sean Murphy. The Athletics in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Trevor Stephan. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. The 2-1. There's a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Pitch misses there. Counts full, 3-2. In the air, left field. Kwan settles underneath it. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And a pitch. Way high.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him. That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
And the right-hander deals. There's a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Dermis Garcia up next for the A's. And he deals. A little out front there as he swings through it. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Good eye right there.
It's a good take.
Next pitch is outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. A's go quickly and quietly there. Still down 3-0. Here in Cleveland, now it's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. Next pitch is outside. Movement in the bullpen. Sam Moll, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Once warming up as well. And a 2-1 on the way. That's to third. The throw to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, center fielder, Jason.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jason Dominguez. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. The wind of the pitch. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. On the ground to the left. 2 up, 2 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Rob Ramirez.
So 2 down now, and here is Jose Ramirez. The outfield playing him to pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. And that one is lifted in the air. Clark settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Clay Holmes.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So now here's the DH, Matt Lloyd.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
So now 1-2.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
1-1 now. Back to the mound. It hit him. Tosses to first. Just got him on that one.
The batter, the left fielder, Gabriel.
Digging in for Oakland, number 14. And a 1-1. That one missing inside. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, on to the bottom of the eighth, stepping up for the Guardians, Patrick Connolly. That one is absolutely belted. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, they'll find a hole.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. On the ground at first, Garcia takes it to the bag, 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh Bell.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Josh Bell, a switch hitter batting right. 2 outs. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Next one is off the plate, and the count is even, 2-2. And now it's filled up. That one lifted to left. Number 14 moving under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. That is the inning.
Knock, knock on my door. Is this redemption for my soul? Oh, ground.
Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Darell Hernandez. 2-1 now. There's a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
2-2 now. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Throw to first is in time, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Up next, the center fielder,
Denzel Clark up next for the A's. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Kwan makes the catch, and there are 2 outs.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Now the number 2 hitter, Zach Gelof. The pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Guardians win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
I'd say these guys really needed to win this game today and pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence and you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Life's too short, you should be getting it. Wanna get in this gut? If you knew better, you would. Gotta go hard in the paint. Got a night ride when they call it a day. Oh, no play.
for the victorious Cleveland Guardians. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base.